Hobby No Huddle 1-box auction. Harry, I did have Fumblerooski as my last clue. I was like, that's the most obvious, right? But apparently I was wrong. Alrighty, let's get into this break.
Wonder if we can hit some good hits like we had last week.
I know. I feel like we started off hot last week.
That was real hot.
Darren Fells, Mitchell Trubisky, the current backup for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. That Mitch Trubisky's going to Rich, and that Josh Allen is going to EPUN. And Josh will be followed up by an RC, and that's going to be a black and white right off the bat. Justin Jefferson RC.
Nice.
Wow, what a great
Jonah, right?
Great start right there. And that Justin Jefferson of the Vikings going to Jonah. And here, Jonah, at BreakTraders, we mag them all the black and whites. And look at that, you have a second Justin Jefferson right after that to get going.
Fabulous.
What a great start right there. And don't forget to enter the Kid Reporter raffle.
Yeah, that 1-of-1 Jeremy Chin on Saturday. Was it Saturday or was it?
Yeah, it was Saturday. The 1-of-1 Jeremy Chin. 1-of-1 Jeremy Chin, 1-of-2 Chase Young, and an 8-of-10 CeeDee Lamb. All right, getting started with this pack. Looks like we've got a blue in here. We have Curtis Martin, Tyrod Taylor, Kenyon Drake, and the blue is going to be Keelan Doss, not the blue we wanted to see right there. Followed up by a James Morgan of the Jets. That Keelan Doss is going to be going to Rich, while James Morgan and the Jets is also owned by Rich.
I can't say I even know who Keelan Doss is. Have you ever pulled a Keelan Doss here?
I have not pulled a Keelan Doss before.
I don't remember seeing any Keelan Doss.
I mean, 72 out of 79. Looks like he had a whopping 11 receptions for 133 yards in his first season.
That's not bad. 11 for 132 or 33.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Stefan did that in a few single games. Alrighty, into our third pack, we have Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, Julio Jones. Looks like we have a brilliant Patty Mahomes. That's a beautiful card right there. And followed up by a Jerry Jeudy RC. That Patrick Mahomes is going to Brett, not Brett Diddley, Brett, but a different and just as likable Brett. And then the Jerry Jeudy going to Lauren with the Broncos. I would love to see that select fill tonight, Haley. We have quite a few spots, or quite a few breaks getting there close to close. And that pick your team select with 16 spots left, a division random with 7 spots left, and we also have a bunch of flash sales going on. We have 2 sales for Contender Optic. We dropped those prices a lot. And then we have that Origins Basketball 1-card random. I would love to see that get filled. And we've got that down to $75 right now. Alrighty, our next box of the evening. Or our next pack of the evening. Sorry, I misspoke there. We've got Ricky Williams, fitting since it was 420 yesterday. Sterling Shepard of the Giants. We have a Disco Emergent J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens. That is going to be going to Rich as well. Followed up by a Disco Lockdown with Troy Polamalu. That is a pretty card, and that will be going to Keith. And then our base RC is Anthony Jennings of the Patriots. Our next pack of break number 600. I'm excited to see this Select Hobby Hybrid as well. I know they're smaller boxes, but they could definitely be fun. Deshaun Watson, Champ Bailey, Jimmy Garoppolo, and we have a purple, and it is Teddy Bridgewater, followed up by your Clyde Edward-Helaire RC. What do you think of Clyde, Joe Mama?
Clyde. I think, I don't know, he didn't have a great year last year, but I think that was kind of some injuries related, but I think he could have a better year this year as long as their line can hold up.
Yeah, I think it was really telling that they didn't go to him in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like Tampa Bay was just consistently giving up, willing to give up the run. They were all out on Patty Mahomes, and yet Andy Reid, who I would say is a great coach, just didn't change.
They didn't go to their run game at all except for Patty.
Jamal Adams, Austin Eckler, Kawan Short, Terry McLaurin Disco, followed up by an Antonio Gandy Golden RC. Both of those are going to be going to Lauren with the Washington football team. Yeah, but Adam, I mean, Zach Moss, you'd argue, came on in the last quarter of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Quentin Nelson of the Thick Boy Club, Matt Stafford of Fireworks, Christian McCaffrey, followed by an all-out Deshaun Watson, and then a Jalen Hurts RC.
There you go.
That Jalen Hurts is going to Greg, who purchased that as part of is an auction right at the beginning of this run. Can't really complain there.
Welcome, Greg.
Let's hope we can get some of the other big four going right now as well. Alrighty, we have Ed Reed, Emmitt Smith, we have a blue coming, and that is going to be a blue Taysom Hill, and it is 40 out of 79 going to Rich with the Saints, and then a Brandon Ayuk RC to finish that one up. Brandon Ayuk, I think he's going to have... He could be huge for the 49ers going forward, depending on what they do at that number 3 pick. You got to think that they're going for a wide receiver right there, a quarterback right there. You don't move up.
They moved up.
Yeah, they moved up from 12.
QB for sure.
Yeah. John Brown, Melvin Gordon III, Mike Evans, followed by a Patrick Mahomes go hard or go homie. That's getting the bang bangs just because of how it looks. And a Grant Delpit RC. That Patrick Mahomes going to Brett. And then the Grant Delpit RC for Cleveland going to Rich.
Were you surprised that Alex Smith retired this week?
I wasn't surprised given everything he's gone through.
Yeah.
I was kind of sad for him. I feel like he didn't really get given a fair shot in Washington last year. But
I thought he could have done really well this year.
Yeah, so did I. Myles Garrett, Miles Sanders, Adrian Amos, followed up, it looks like an auto, and it's the Jets, and it's going to be James Morgan. Right there, the James Morgan gold auto. That is number 1 out of 10. We will mag that up. Another gold. gold auto.
Another gold.
And then Jake from RC. That James Morgan going to Rich, and the Jake from going to Joel.
Let's see if anybody's sold any James Morgan on eBay.
You know, I'd rather have James Morgan, you know, with him and Jake Fromm being pulled back to back there, I feel like James Morgan probably has a better career potential than Fromm.
Well, yeah, because now who's left in Jets? They're probably gonna pull.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna draft someone, but I mean there's still uncertainty there. Where Jake Fromm, I don't even think is gonna make the Bills roster this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So?
I don't think so. I think they will go with
Mitch.
Josh and Trubisky,
Yep.
and then we will have Davis Webb as the practice squad QB.
Oh, okay.
Sonia Michelle, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, Chandler Jones. We have a red, and it is going to be Kerryon Johnson, followed up by a Kyle Duggar RC.
I was hoping Jake Fromm was going to be some good trade bait for us, for Bills.
I don't know. I don't think he's got a strong enough arm to be successful in Buffalo, but I don't know if even in the league in general. And then he had those issues coming into the league with some racist texts that he sent, and I mean, who knows how long it takes you to atone for that correctly and have your teammates feel good about that. Will Fuller, Allen Robinson, DK Metcalf, followed up by a fireworks Josh Jacobs. That's going to be going to the Raiders, and then a Joshua Kelly RC. Yeah, those gold autos, back-to-back nights right there.
It's a sign of a good night, right?
It is a sign of a good night. We've got quite a few breaks that are getting close to filling. We'd love to go late this evening for everyone. Mark Brunell, Derwin James Jr., Cameron Jordan, followed up by an Eric Armstead of the 49ers, and a Chase Young base RC. And that Chase Young going to Lauren with the Washington football team. And we have 5 packs to go in break number 600. Yeah, Adam, I would agree with you. I think Washington is going to be good. I'm a big Fitzmagic believer, so looks like we've got a blue coming. Jarvis Landry, Ryan Tannehill, Alan Lazard. Our blue is going to be Jalen Reagor, blue RC. Look at that. What a great break for Greg. And then followed up by a Noah Igbinoghene for the Dolphins, going to Keith. And that Jalen Reagor is 16 out of 79. So you have the nice lower number on there as well.
Eagles break and a Jets break.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't think you can complain if you're Greg this evening.
No.
Would love to see that Prizm basketball go. Also, we have, it's just released today, so we can break it today. A Prizm basketball fast break. We have one break of that available. It's a little more affordable if you still like the Prizm products. It's only $110 for a 3-team random, compared to $220 for a 3-team random with the regular Prizm. And I think there is 7 spots left in that. Kyle Van Noy, Saquon Barkley, Kyler Murray, followed by a go hard or go home Michael Thomas, and a Christian Fulton RC. it'll be interesting to see what happens with Michael Thomas with Drew Brees taking off.
Yeah, so it's down to Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston. Who do you think is going to win the starting job at the beginning of the year?
I mean, I personally think Jameis is a better QB, but who knows? It'll be interesting. Drew Brees looked terrible last year. I feel like Jameis could have helped them out a lot last year as well.
Yeah.
Troy Polamalu, Landon Collins, Dante Culpepper with a blast from the past there, followed by a Lynn Bowden Jr. Disco RC and a Denzel Mims RC. Really solidifying the Jets break there as well with the Denzel Mims. All we need is a Perrin in one of these last two packs, and we'd be solid there. Looks like we have a purple coming up. Le'Veon Bell, Hunter Henry, George Kittle. The purple is going to be a Marlon Davidson RC, Thick Boy Club, followed up by an AJ Epineza base RC. And that purple out at 5 out of 35.
Man, all my comments are getting moderated. That's...
In the YouTube chat?
Yeah, I can't even paste a link to our site.
Yeah, I think sometimes they only let you paste the link if you're signed in as BreakTraders. Alrighty, our last pack of break number 600. Jack Doyle, Danny Amendola, Ian Thomas. We have an Aaron Donald Unstoppable, followed by a Devin Asai RC for the Patriots. Alrighty, let's run down some of our hits from this box. Aaron Donald Unstoppable going to Hokie Fan 1. The Keelan Doss Blue going to Richard. Kyler Murray of the Cardinals going to Casey. Kerryon Johnson Red going to Rich. Taysom Hill Blue going to Rich. Matthew Stafford. Teddy Bridgewater Purple going to David. Patrick Mahomes Brilliance, and that is going to Kansas City which is Brett, followed by a Josh Allen Hype going to Joel. I also didn't know Taysom was 31 years old, which doesn't feel old given my age, but in the grand scheme of the NFL, it sure is. Let's start off this rookie rundown. Devin Asai going to Austin. Lynn Bowden Jr. going to Rich. Christian Fulton going to Rich. Noah Igbenogbe going to Keith. Kyle Duggar going to Austin. Grant Delpit going to Rich. Anthony Jennings going to Austin. James Morgan going to Rich. Followed up by AJ Epineza going to Joel. Marlon Davidson 5 out of 35 going to Casey. Denzel Mims going to Rich. Josh Kelly of the Chargers going to Dustin. Jake Fromm going to Joel. Brandon Ayuk of the 49ers going to Hokie Fan. Antonio Gandy Golden going to Lauren. Clyde Edwards-Helaire going to Brett. J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens, the Disco Emergent going to Rich. Jerry Jeudy of the Denver Broncos going to Lauren. And Justin Jefferson of the Vikings going to Jonah. And now we will focus on our featured cards of this break. Alrighty, we have the Go Hard or Go Homie Patrick Mahomes going to of Kansas City going to Brett. We have the base Chase Young RC going to Lauren, followed by Jalen Rager. That is 16 out of 79 for Greg, and the Jalen Hurts base RC for Greg as well. Not bad at all for him on that auction break. And then our two mags, the James Morgan 1 out of 10 gold auto, and Justin Jefferson black and white. Not a terrible start, not a great start. I mean, I love that Justin Jefferson, love the Chase Young base, and that James Morgan. Who knows?
Gold auto, can't complain. Not a great QB, but still.
Can't